This call is now being recorded.
Well, hello there.
What? Hi there. Hey, no.
Welcome to the V2V podcast, episode 46.
Hey, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're still talking about storming Area 51 because it's still very exciting for people, and now it's got the attention of the military, which is even more exciting for them.
Yeah.
Because now they have something to do.
Yeah.
Besides guarding dead aliens
And getting anal for dead aliens. It's important to reverse engineer. We need to reverse engineer the anal technology. It's so vital.
That's true. That's very important.
Yeah.
I imagine that's probably one of the main things that they do there is reverse engineer anal technology.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of recent comments in the storming regarding getting freaky with aliens. That seems to be one of the main topics on the event site, that they want to see those alien cheeks clapping.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. I didn't know there was so much interest in sex with aliens until now. And I think it's surprising a lot of people. Yeah. It's one of those things that was kind of hidden, and now it's all out in the open, which I think it's good. It's healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So regarding the military,
I had a dream. I had a very, very vivid dream that I was running on one of the runways of Area 51 with a couple of other people, and I was just really scared.
Were you doing the Naruto run?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, right, head down, arms back.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to be a part of this in any way, to be honest with you. It really freaks me out. Particularly now that it's caught steam and gotten this Rolling Stones article, and Joe Rogan has done 2 posts about it now. One was
he claims some responsibility, like which is interesting. I don't know. I don't know if he's also just kind of jumping on the bandwagon. He doesn't really need to jump on the bandwagon. I mean, he's got his own bandwagon.
But by posting about it, he's created a frenzy, and he's made it something. It's actually legit because of this, you know?
Right. And now we think that was just a kind of a troll of his that went beyond what he intended? Or do you think that he was, I mean, he's a prankster, you know?
No, I think he's serious. I think he feels like responsibility because of Bob Lazar. And then he reposted a post by Bob Lazar, which I still can't fully read and don't really care to.
Well, Bob Lazar is telling people, like, to not do it.
Right.
Right. Which makes sense. I mean, that's the normal reaction. Don't go storm Area 51.
Don't storm
it will be very
military bases, because military bases are loaded with men who are armed and have equipment to murder you.
Right, and in fact, it's their obligation to murder you.
Correct.
Right, it's like that's their whole job. It's
their sworn duty, for fuck's sake.
Foreign and domestic, yes, absolutely. Yeah. So because of all this, because of all the military interest and the warnings and people not sure about whether it's really going to happen or not, and people thinking like, okay, maybe some people are going to actually show up because they're idiots.
Yeah.
I started thinking about, because the idea of storming any place is pretty fun. Like just getting a whole bunch of people and showing up. That's great. Like,
yeah.
So I was thinking about other alternative places to storm, and I came across an old Huell Howser video.
Wow.
Those of you who don't know who that is, Huell Howser was a longtime Los Angeles television personality who would go around and visit different areas, mainly in L.A., and would do a little magazine show. Huh?
No, that's wrong. He didn't visit places mainly in L.A. He visited places mainly around like Bakersfield and anywhere in the desert outside of Los Angeles. In small little towns, rural towns, that no one gives a fuck about, and usually have car shows.
Okay. Well, that's true. I saw there was a series in itself about exploring Los Angeles that he did also.
Sure.
So maybe that's what I was thinking. But yeah, he did kind of the Southern California area, like tourist spots, unusual places.
Yeah.
He did a show about a couple of shows about the Bloods and the Crips gangs.
Oh wow.
He went overseas and did an episode about Syria.
Yeah. And he did an LA riots one too, I think.
He did an LA riots one?
Yeah.
Right. That was really interesting.
Yeah.
And we'll put links in the description
so people
can see all those. But the one that struck me the most, North Sentinel Island in the Bay of Bengal in the Indian Ocean. Right. So this island is mainly uninhabited, but there's this group of tribes people called the North Sentinelese who live there and have been there for a long, long time. Wow. Over the years, people have been trying to approach the island, and they get killed because they just get arrows thrown at them and then they die. Last year, this Christian missionary was warned against going there, and he went there anyway and was killed. So, they only have arrows and spears, right? Area 51, they've got big guns and military. So, even though it's still dangerous, I think that storming North Sentinel Island is a better choice than Area 51.
I agree. Fuck this shit.
Right.
Let's storm North Sentinel Island.
Right. So the plan is actually to meet up at the tourist. I think it's a tourist trap just outside of Area 51 on that morning. So we're still going to meet there, but then the smart folks are going to they're going to Naruto run all the way to the island, like over land and sea, because when you run like that, you have that ability to like run on water. So those people are going to storm the island instead, and anyway, that's the plan. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Everything else still applies. You know, you can clap cheeks. You can visit. I don't know. Maybe you can bring someone home with you. In fact, after the storming, you know, because that's kind of what you do. You go and you like kind of conquer and storm and pillage. I think there's some pillaging involved, but we're going to leave the other thing that usually goes along with pillaging out of it, because that's not really something that we want to condone. But pillaging, sure. Yeah, absolutely. So there's going to be a lot of storming, a lot of pillaging, and anyway, that's the plan. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with North Sentinel Island, we will also post the travelogue video from Huell Howser, so you can get a better idea about what you might find. Oh, important. Bring coconuts. Yeah. So bring coconuts. These people like coconuts, and they always seem to want more coconuts. So if you bring a lot of coconuts along, we'll probably have a better chance of not dying by arrow or spear. Right. So,
but you're going to see some titties as well, because these women, they're not They're not covered up on the top. So
you're going to see some balls too. You're going to see some balls too.
You're just going to see a bunch of naked people, man. These are naked islanders.
Storm naked, in fact. Maybe people should, in fact, storm naked so they blend in a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, that might work. Tan first, maybe get a nice tan, and then because it's not going to happen until September 20th, so there's plenty of time to get some sun, blend in, maybe move onto the island itself and stay there.
Yeah.
Join the tribe. Why not?
Why not?
So
I mean, if you're pillaging, you might as well conquer the tribe and lead the tribe. Take over the entire thing. It's your island. It's not there. Stop grab.
Make it your island.
Let's storm. Yeah, let's really storm.
For sure.
Gonna rain down like Moses.
Yeah. That's it. That's the update regarding storming, and so we're trying to, create an alternative for people who still want to do the storming, but are thinking maybe Area 51 isn't the best choice. If other people have other ideas of places to storm, I know the Vatican was one that kind of came up. That's interesting. There's a lot of treasure there, so that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, sure. If you're into that, if you're into gold and stolen, artwork, I know there's probably a lot of artwork that were stolen by the Nazis that are still in the Vatican, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Let's go and find out.
Yeah, let's go storm that. Yeah. We'll do that too.
Sure. Do that too. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, now that we got that out of the way, what else is going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of a letdown after all of that. What else are you going to talk about? I think we might have a Charlie Sheen update.
Charlie Sheen update. Yeah. Winning. Alan, we win so radically before our first cup of coffee in the morning. It's scary, Alan.
Indeed. All right. Let's see what's going on if we do indeed have a Charlie Sheen update. He's been pretty quiet in the news recently. Oh boy.
Oh dear.
All right. Well, there's some good news, bad news stuff.
Okay.
So the good news is that Charlie Sheen is a cool dad, and he took his daughters, Sam and Lola. Sam is 15, Lola's 14. So he took them to the Billie Eilish concert.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's a cool 17-year-old pop star these days. So that's nice. That's appropriate. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Good job, Charlie.
Winning.
Yeah, he went to the Greek Theater and took his kids.
Yeah.
That's great. So he's doing great. He's apparently still sober.
Good.
From my understanding. So that's really great news. But then I said there was bad news too.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, it doesn't involve Charlie Sheen directly.
Okay.
But unfortunately, his ex-wife, Brooke Mueller, was found wandering with suitcases full of drugs in the Hamptons at 7 a.m.
Cool.
And demanding that strangers party with her.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen. If you're being caught in that particular way, anywhere, you want it to be the Hamptons. That is badass.
With suitcases full of drugs. That's incredible.
Suitcases full of drugs.
Suitcases.
Epic.
So the story goes on. A man thought to be in his 20s. I don't know how you think someone's in their 20s. I guess they just look like it. He claimed to pick her up from a Rite Aid, and on Sunday morning at 7 a.m., saying that she looked distraught. So I guess she's wandering around Rite Aid with suitcases full of drugs.
Oh, wow.
Not really sure what to do next. So this young man, you know, who's half her age, said, "Come with me." So they went back to a shared rental where she revealed the drugs. That's when the party really started.
Woo!
And you know, she's sharing. Yeah, so she's sharing this rental, and she was immediately said, "Okay, everybody in the house, it's time to party." And she had some white powder around her nose, you know, looking a little cocaine-ish.
Ooh.
Little drama, little excitement, little partying.
Yeah.
So that was her weekend.
Yeah, but then what? Like, how did? I don't get it.
That's it.
Like,
no, that's it. That's the whole story. Like,
wait. So the story is that some journalists saw this Brooke Mueller walking around with suitcases full of drugs and then get picked up by a 20-year-old and go party?
No, well, no one actually saw it except the 20-year-old.
Wow.
No, like the 20-year-old told the reporter.
Oh, that's
I don't know.
sleazy. That's so sleazy. You don't tell about great things like that.
Isn't that true? Like, so this guy, he happens to run into Charlie Sheen's ex-wife of all people, looking distraught, probably looking pretty hot, had some suitcases. He's like, "Hey, lady." Probably didn't know who she was. She's not real familiar, right?
Right.
"Hey, come with me, or let me go with you to wherever you're going." And then they get there, and it's not even a story yet. And then suddenly it's like, "Hey, what's in the suitcases?" Oh, drugs. Great. And then you have a great time, and then you tell about it.
Yeah, I don't get this. This is silly. But anyway, good for Brooke Mueller.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah.
Because you know, hey, she's living her best life.
Yes, and someone's got a party hardy in the Hamptons. That's the place to do it.
That's exactly the place to do it. I don't know about Rite Aid, but maybe if you're just trolling Rite Aid looking for a handsome young man to escort you back to the pad to share your drugs with, and maybe that's a good idea. 7 a.m. too.
Well, maybe they don't have 7-Elevens there. Maybe they don't have 7-Elevens there. You know, Rite Aid is the next cool place to chill out outside and find people to party with.
It's pretty suspicious. I don't even know if I buy it. Because what was this guy doing at Rite Aid at 7 a.m, first of all?
Exactly.
So
if you're cool enough to do drugs with Brooke Mueller, like suitcases full of drugs, why are you at Rite Aid? And when did they share this rental? Did they decide to rent the place while in the car and then go to it?
It wasn't his rental. He accompanied her back to her shared rental. It was probably like an Airbnb situation where there are other people.
Right.
So he had nothing to do with it except he happened to accompany her back to, he took her back. Oh, hold on, stop. Correction. He took her back to his shared rental out of pity after she begged him for a ride. We took her home because we thought she needed help, a witness said. But once we were in the house, she opened her bags and had so many drugs, it was like, quote, Scarface. She said, "Say hello to my little suitcase full of drugs."
Huh? You wanna fuck me? Huh? You wanna take me back to my share rental and fuck me? Huh, Salsa? Huh?
And we do have a quote from Brooke Mueller. She says her father, Robert Mueller, was there too.
Wow.
People don't really know that's her dad.
Yeah.
Right? And she says that there was some drama in the Hamptons on Sunday morning, but she doesn't remember exactly what happened.
Well,
could
that possibly be because she's wandering around the Hamptons with 2 suitcases full of drugs or more?
I think it probably has more to do with the fact that Robert Mueller is her father, and he probably wiped her memory.
Right.
So
I don't know him.
Robert Mueller is
Mueller.
the special counsel. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. Badass. I didn't know that.
It's incredible.
Oh, that's too cool. That's too cool.
It's super cool. Now that he's done with his special counsel duties, he's just living it up in the Hamptons with his coke-sniffing daughter, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's indulging too. Because, look, the guy's like, I don't know, in his late 60s, early 70s. He's done. Like, he's retired. He did his last project.
Yeah.
You know, he was the head of the CIA. I mean, of course he's got the cocaine. Of course he's got the cocaine. Why?
It's fact.
It's fact. It's a fact.
He has the Scarface shit.
Like, there's only one guy to go to if you want the good stuff.
Right?
Bob Mueller.
Bob. Oh, Bobby, we love your coke, Bob.
Yeah, it's great. Like, I love it. It's such a heartwarming story, too, that
beautiful.
That everything turned out okay. Little drama. She doesn't know what happened. He's not talking. Yeah, so it's great. It's great. And the kid had a great adventure. He was trying to do a good deed, and he got maybe more than he bargained for. You know, she would look distraught. He's like, "Come back to my place, babe." And she did. It's great. It's so funny. Like, what's going on? No comment from Charlie Sheen. You know,
no, I don't have any comment on that. No.
Yeah, he got no comment.
No comment. Nah, Alan. Winning.
Yeah, so that happened. So that's cool. We did actually have kind of a nice Charlie Sheen update. That's Charlie Sheen update.
Yeah,
winning.
I got the lead. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want to keep it light today. I know we got into some serious business last week.
Yeah. Let's not.
So I actually got some feedback on that. People were listening and enjoying it, and they were even enjoying the mom with the kiddie pool in her car. They were like, yeah, this is great. This is so funny. Like, this is fantastic. And then it got very serious, and they're like, oh, no. Like, the last 20 minutes was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That took a big left turn.
Yeah.
Which, you know, but I get it. Like, you have to provide a variety of emotions and topics, and you can be funny and then serious, but maybe it was too abrupt of a tone shift. Yeah. And I don't even know what more needs to be said about all that business. It's getting more. It seems to be getting more crazy by the day. With, I mean, I guess the fear really is that nothing is going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, and things are going to remain status quo for bad guys all over the place.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So until something actually substantial happens and people really go to prison, then we should probably take a wait and see attitude on that one.
Yeah, let's wait on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Have we run out of steam?
I'm pretty tanked, but I mean, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I'm just trying to think. I don't.
Yeah. Well, you know, thinking as we're recording a podcast is not the best idea. I think that thinking should be done beforehand, and there should be probably almost no thinking while it's happening.
Absolutely.
Right, because you get long pauses, and other people start thinking too. Like listeners start thinking, and what they mainly start thinking about is, okay, I guess we're done here.
Yeah, that's problematic. You can do that.
Right. Yeah.
These are kind of the rules of podcasting that we've learned along the way, people.
Zero thinking, or as little as possible, for sure.
And just kind of flow, and just let things flow. And that's it. Oh, it looks like Gypsy's awake here. Hi, Gypsy. Are you okay? I'm taking care of this beautiful Great Dane pup called Gypsy. And
Fantastic.
I'm just sitting and watching her so she doesn't have to be crated. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, so I have news about our request for downvotes.
Yeah.
Last week. We got one.
Yeah.
We got one thumbs down.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So it worked out. We got 2 new subscribers and 1 thumbs down vote and several thumbs up votes, but at least someone was listening, which is nice, because usually that's not the case. People just don't care. They're going to vote up or make a nice comment.
Right.
And so that was good to see that someone gave us the old thumbs down, and it worked. So I would encourage again people to, people don't use it enough. I think the thumbs down button. Yeah, you're right. Everyone loves a thumbs up.
Yeah, I think it's important to use the thumbs down button. It lets us really know how you feel. Whereas sort of like everyone presses the thumbs up. Boring. Give us something new. Give us something radical. Come on, man.
Exactly. All right.
Well, Marcus, I gotta go, man, because I gotta walk this dog now.
Yeah. Oh, we're done. It's perfect timing. So go walk the dog, and we will continue to consider where we should storm next, and we'll just leave it at that. So have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.